How many people accompanied you on your trip? How many people are cold? Hey? How many people are coming? We are 4. 4. How many people are contesting this seat on the council? How many people are feared dead in the floods? How many people are going to eat here? I asked. How many people are going to go to a 70th birthday? How many people are hurt? How many people are in the baseball stadium tonight? Maybe 5,000. How many people are in your family? How many people are in your group? How many people are in your party? How many people are left to interview? How many people are out there who come into the spotlight by being discharged from hospital? How many people are registered for the conference? How many people are registered for the statistics course? How many people are said to be expected to attend the meeting? How many people are the reservation for? 4 people. 4. How many people are there in a class? How many people are there in Korea? How many people are there in the Brazilian group that's coming next week? How many people are there in US? How many people are there in your family? How many people are there in your party? How many people are they going to try and squash into this bus? How many people are wearing jeans in class today? How many people are with you? How many people are working for you? How many people are you expecting? How many people are you going to invite? How many people are you? We are a group of 2 people. 2. How many people are your family? How many people at the paper know the names of the sources? How many people attend church every Sunday? How many people came to the meeting? How many people came to the party the day before yesterday? How many people can go on the tour? How many people can go on the tour? How many people can say that? How many people can the earth support? How many people can this elevator hold? How many people can you bring in? How many people can you bring? How many people can your church accommodate? How many people commute into Tokyo every day? How many people commute to work every day in this city? How many people cross the border every day, every year? How many people did he come in contact with? How many people did we leave behind for lack of ships? How many people did you date? How many people did you invite to the party? How many people die is up to you? How many people died in the accident? How many people died in the heat wave of 2003? Lots. How many people died in this? How many people died up here? How many people do they employ? How many people do we have on morning shift? How many people do we need to get the group rate? How many people do we still have to interview? How many people do you expect to recruit from prison? How many people do you expect? How many people do you have on staff? How many people do you have on your freight team? How many people do you have working on it now? How many people do you share your room with? How many people do you support? How many people do you think are here? How many people do you think are in the audience? How many people do you think are on that taxi? How many people do you think can share the world's biggest burger? How many people do you think we should send to London for the meeting? How many people do you think will show up for the shareholder meeting tomorrow? How many people does it hold? How many people does the bank think we need to fire? How many people does the company employ? How many people does this car hold? How many people does your car hold? How many people does your company employ? How many people drive to work? How many people eat breakfast every day? How many people fit in here? How many people fit in it? How many people has she watched? How many people have applied? How many people have been affected? How many people have been to the moon? How many people have come into contact with you? How many people have life insurance? How many people have not been evacuated? How many people have registered for the buffet dinner? How many people have signed up for the workshop? How many people have to go for there to be a tour? How many people have to go for there to be a tour? How many people have to sign up for there to be a tour? How many people have to sign up for us to hold a seminar? How many people have you invited? How many people here have gotten sunburned on a cloudy day? How many people in your party? How many people in your party? How many people in your party? 4. How many people inhabit this place? How many people is it for? How many people knew he was on that rooftop? How many people know about this? How many people know you're alive? How many people live in a certain state of poverty? How many people live in this apartment? How many people live in this city? How many people live on our planet? How many people lived on that planet? How many people lost their homes? How many people make it in show business? How many people my age have a chance to hang out with their grandmothers? Her granddaughter asked. How many people need my hand? How many people need to die before we intervene? How many people should we invite to our dinner party? How many people showed up for the meeting? How many people use English as a means of communication? How many people usually attend the meeting? How many people watch your show? How many people were at this thing? How many people were injured in the accident? How many people were killed? How many people were killed inside their homes in Pompeii? How many people were on the bus when the explosion went off? How many people were present at the meeting on Monday morning? How many people were present at the meeting? How many people were there at the concert? How many people were there? How many people were you emailing on a regular basis? How many people were you traveling with? How many people will attend? How many people will be attending the annual seminar? How many people will be attending the banquet? How many people will be coming? How many people will be eating? How many people will be playing? How many people will be there? How many people will be traveling in your party? How many people will be working in the department? How many people will go to the library? How many people will show up? How many people will the ship hold? How many people will turn up at the party? How many people will watch? How many people will you invite? How many people witnessed the crime? How many people worked 2 jobs? 2. How many people worked on this report? How many people worked on this? How many people would think that's flirting? How many people would use? How many people would you like to invite to the party? How many people you killed this year? How many people, sir? How many people?